All right, hello, we are live. I greatly apologize for those errors to start. My camera was not working for some reason, so I ended that stream early, super quickly, and now we are getting on here with this one. My camera is fixed. I had to restart my entire computer, so I greatly apologize for that. But we are ready to get underway here with a commentary between Finland and Italy. This should be a fun one here. It is the final game of the Group B division. With a win here for Finland, they can tie all the other teams for a first place spot. Let me just get everything all set up and ready to go here, and then we'll get on with the commentary. Just got to quickly save everything, pull up the chat, and all that good stuff. I really apologize, guys. That was not my intention, but we are live here yet again. Hopefully we can get ourselves back on track for the remainder part of the stream here. All right. Finland has the puck here in the neutral zone, trying to move that one ahead. Then down low is Esa Lindell. Lindell will clear that one down low into the Italy zone. Around now behind the net, Italy trying to clear. Finland will get it back. They'll cycle it up top. Mikkola fires it on, and that one is blocked. Italy now will clear it to center. Racing forward with speed then into the zone was the likes of Dustin Gaisley, and he cannot get there in time as Saros shot the puck out of play. So there goes that. Again, I apologize, everybody, for having errors at the beginning of the stream. Saros shot the puck into his own bench. My camera, I turned it on, and it decided, you know what? I don't want to cooperate with you today. So I had to restart my computer and get on with that. But we're back here, ready to commentate this one yet again. Face off here now in the Finland zone. The Finns will try and clear out the center. They'll get it there successfully. Stolen back then now at the line. Regrouping with that puck is Rasmus Ristolainen. Will play it back then to Nico Mikkola. Banked off the boards there by Italy. Puck will slide back into the Finland zone. It's Rasmus Ristolainen. Drop back to Hintz. Off the boards, Mikkola back to Mikko Rantanen. Now Ristolainen comes in, fires it, save, rebound in front. Off the right side of the post. Ristolainen keeps it now for Finland. Rasmus Ristolainen behind the net, then pass in front for Rantanen. Rantanen can't really get a clear opportunity on. Now jabbing for that puck down low and picked up quickly by the likes of Matthew Bradley. Montreal Canadiens draft pick there. Shots are 3-0 in favor of Finland. We are about 6 minutes in to this opening period. Scoreless. Racing down the other way, Henri Jokiharju banked off the boards there by Heiskanen, who missed the Four Nations faceoff due to an injury, thankfully getting into the Olympics this year. Olli Mata off the boards will bank that one down low to Sebastian Aho. Fed back up top, Jokiharju down low, a shot. And blocked there by an Italy defenseman. Now Damian Clara in net here for Italy against Jussi Saros. Puck is cleared out of the Italy zone and back all the way into the Finland end for an icing. So again, guys, I do apologize for the errors we had at the beginning of the day. First time in Watch with Nordic history, we are live streaming Italy here tonight. So we got this game, and we streamed the game at 6 o'clock this morning between Sweden and Slovakia, the most popular stream in Watch with Nordic history. Sucks we had errors at the beginning. Now we're kind of a little bit behind. We'll catch up. Down low now, Miro Heiskanen pass in front. Aho, a shot saved by Clara. And he will cover up. Damian Clara, prospect for the Anaheim Ducks, has had to play phenomenal here this tournament. And that he has. We will get a stoppage in play. It is the Group B division, the final game. We are scoreless here in the first period. Oh my gosh. So we've had errors like this before. Typically what I'll do is I will just combine the score of the previous, or the views and all that of the previous game with this one. So that's likely what we will do. Only 11 minutes we got through there of that one. And only 3 minutes of it was me struggling to find all the stats and stuff. So starting goaltenders here on both sides tonight. You have Damian Clara in net for the Italy. And then on the other side, you have Jussi Saros in net for Finland. If Finland wins the game, this game, Sweden is third place in group. Yep. So if Finland wins this game, that will put Finland in second, Slovakia in first, and Sweden third. And then obviously Italy will be the fourth place team in that entire seeding. So there you go. It's been quite a phenomenal tournament here. I appreciate all your support. Again, I apologize profusely for the errors we had at the start of the stream. We will bounce back from that, of course. Highlighting some players here. You look at Nico Mikkola on the back end for Finland's been a very great defensive guy for the team. Has 1 assist in 2 preliminary games played. Gonna have to bear with me with the Italy players. Don't know any of these guys. I mean, none of them. It's a team full of guys who have been playing overseas. Very few NHLers, if any. Face-off won by Italy. Now down low, trying to move that puck around, was Daniel Glura. Down low, kept in by Finland. Right side now, Capo Caco, played back for Losterainen. It's banked out of the zone by Italy. Shots are 5-0 in favor of Finland. Icing here against Italy. I'm expecting a very lopsided game between these two teams. Finland coming off of a big 4-1 win yesterday against Sweden. It was the 6 a.m. game yesterday. Face-off here now, won by Finland. Here's Nico Mikkola. Pass back to Ristolainen. Clear down low then for Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen now cross-ice pass up top for Mikkola. Mikkola to Ristolainen. Ristolainen now will bank that one down low behind the net. Pick back up then. Pass in front. Big chance. Rantanen to Aho. He scores! Sebastian Aho off the pass from Mikko Rantanen. And Finland strikes first. It's 1-0. And there you go. That was the expected fate. That's what I thought was going to happen. Sebastian Aho picks up the pass in front. And it is now a 1-0 lead here for the Finns. It starts off with Lehkonen, just a little pass back door to Aho. Assist on that goal, again, as I said, will be Rantanen and Aho. Or Rantanen and Lehkonen, sorry. And Finland is off and running. Rantanen, first assist of the tournament on the 6th shot for Finland. And with 7 minutes gone, we have our first goal. Off the boards now, Rantanen will dump that one down low into the Italy zone. Now playing it in the corner is Granlund. Will feed it up top. Mikkola, pass back to Ristolainen, who fires it on. It's blocked by an Italy player. It'll send a 2-on-1 the other way. And Italy could not convert on that, so Finland is back to the offensive zone pressure. Mikkola comes in. He's offsides. And they will blow them dead. Italy, the host city here, has lost both their games, but not a bad tournament at all. They barely lost to Slovakia yesterday, a tough loss to Sweden, but Damian Clara has played absolutely phenomenal here down the stretch for Team Italy, and that's the reason why they only find themselves with a -4 goal differential. And they've had some exciting games. It's been a very close tournament. Through the zone now, Gaisley will drop that one back. Shot on is blocked. Italy finally with some pressure. It's over immediately. Now here comes Finland the other way. It's Rupe Hintz who will clear that one down low. Italy picks it back up. Taken back then by Matampalo, who will clear that one down low. Now off the boards, Mata will bank that one behind the net. Back up for Teuvo Teravainen. What's up, I wouldn't know? Go USA, go Red Wings. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir. Go Red Wings. And obviously go USA as well. Through the zone now, Rupe Hintz drops it back then for Teravainen, who gets checked from behind, and puck is cleared all the way back into the Finland zone. That will be another icing against Italy. I am expecting a lot of icings and not a lot of Italy pressure. It'll probably be just mostly Finland here for the majority of this game, but that's okay. Finland looking to become second in that group. I'm not sure how the quarterfinal seedings will go. We will obviously find out what that could convert into, but it's been a very interesting tournament, that's for sure. Who scored for Finland? It was Sebastian Aho who had the goal there for Finland. Sweden probably third. Yeah. I don't know how it would make the quarterfinal seedings, though. I'm not exactly sure how this works. I saw apparently one of them would play the United States and Canada. We'll just see. Penalty coming up here against Italy. Finland will go to the power play for the first time tonight. Face-off is won by Italy. Banked off the boards then quickly. Down low into the zone. Good play there by Daniel Mantenuto. Through the zone now. Here's Heiskanen. Comes around behind the net. Feeds it up then for Aho. Finland's top power play gets the work. Granlund. Down low to Rantanen. Rantanen. Cleared back down low. Aho up top. Finland 0 for 5 this tournament on the power play. Heiskanen down low then for captain Mikael Granlund. Back to Heiskanen. Heiskanen up top. Coming in Rantanen. Pass down low. Pass over. Jabbing at that puck. They score. I think it's Sebastian Aho who gets that goal again. No, it's Mikael Granlund. My apologies. Mikael Granlund gets that goal. And it is now 2-0 Finland. Just 10 minutes in. The first power play goal for Finland in this tournament. It is Mikael Granlund assisted by Mikko Rantanen and Miro Heiskanen. 2-0. Multi-point game for Mikko Rantanen already. 2 assists. Racking up the points, and that's kind of how I expect this game to go. Again, you got a team here in Italy who has not as much NHL talent, and in tournaments like this, they certainly are the ones that struggle. And we're seeing that here. Shot 7-1 Finland. Down low now is Rantanen. Back behind the net then Luostarinen. Luostarinen. Down low in the corner. Trying to play that puck then. Down low now. Kakko jabbing at it as well. Played back up top. Mikkola. Mikkola battling for it then with Luostarinen. Played ahead then by Kakko. Kakko up top to Mikkola. Mikkola down low to Kakko. Kakko fires it. That one goes wide. Now Risto up top. Risto clears it around behind the net then. Mikkola looks. Pass in front. Mikkola comes around then behind the net. I thought he was going to pass it. Back over to Kakko. Kakko moves in. Shoots it. Scores! Kakko. And 3 goals on 10 shots for Finland. And this game is already opened up. And the floodgates are flowing. 3-0. Assist on that goal come from Nico Mikkola and Rasmus Ristolainen. And it is already 3-0 Finland very early here in this first period. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. If you are new to the channel, subscribe down below if you're new. We recently just passed 4,500 subscribers earlier today. Thank you all so much for your continued support. It means a lot. 3-0 Finland, just a little bit over halfway through this first period. And the floodgates have seemingly opened. Through the zone now, Olimata will take it in. Loops it back around, played back down low then by the likes of Joel Armia. Now Trying to poke check that one away is Kiviranta. Now Armia up top. Olimata waits, fires it on. Save there by Clara if that even got on. Down low now in the corner. Italy trying to handle that puck. Down low then with it. Kiviranta trying to move to center. Gets sandwiched by two Italy players who just looked like they were just standing there. Now down low, Italy trying to regroup with the puck. Waiting for a line change now. Holding it in his own zone is Luca Zenata. Dumped down low into the Finland zone. Puck goes out of play. Explosive start for Finland here in this opening period. 3-0. And that did not take very long. And I think the general consensus was we kind of knew that was going to happen, obviously. Should not be that big of a surprise. Italy just playing Finnish system versus Finland. Yep. Well, their coach is Finnish. I will say that. Their coach is Finnish. So, point made there. What's up, JJ? How we doing? Good to see your Finnish boys coming off and running already. So Capo Kakko, Sebastian Aho, and Mikael Granlund here make it 3-0 Finland. Not even halfway through this opening period. Yeah, Slovakia looks like they're going to win the group. And that'll put Finland and Sweden in the playoff qualifiers. We'll see how that goes. That should be a fun qualifier. We're going to do 3 of the 4 of them. Hopefully getting all the teams. Face-off here now at center is won back then by Finland. Down low with the puck, Esa Lindell will bank that one off the boards all the way back into the Italy zone. Finns trying to clear that one down low. Chip down low now, Mananuto trying to get to that puck for Italy. Tolvanen back down low then for Rupe Hintz. Hintz up top then for Heiskanen, who will dump that one down low. Off the boards now, Italy will break it through center. That is the likes of Luca Frigo. Broken up then down low by the Finns. Yes, he has. He scored the first goal of the game, RJ. Neutral zone now. Heiskanen back to Aho. Aho off the boards then for Teravainen. Now Aho down low in the corner. Lehkonen pass in front. Teravainen nearly got a chance on. Stolen back then by Italy. Here they come the other way. 3-on-2 into the zone. Broken up there, and Finland will immediately get a 2-on-2 the other way. Intercepted by Italy. Forgot to put that comment back in there. Mikkola. Right side then brings it in through the neutral zone. Down below the goal line. Mikkola now. Pass up top. Ristolainen. Ristolainen fires it on. Blocked by a known Finnish player. Parlay looking good. No problem. Well, good that your parlay's doing well. No score here in this first period. Shots are 3-0 Finland. Shots are 9-1 in favor of the Finns. Rasmus Ristolainen now down low in the neutral zone here for Finland, trying to break that one ahead. Thank you all for tuning in. Please like the stream down below if you're new. It'd be greatly appreciated. And also subscribe as well. Here's Granlund now banked off the boards then for Losterainen. Losterainen will flick that one down low then into the Italy zone. Trying to play that one ahead then through center was Zanata. Broken up then down low into the Finland end. Off the boards, Montempallo back over then for Granlund. Italy there at the line trying to break that one up. 6 minutes to go in this opening period. Cleared back down low then again into the Italy zone. Breaking that one through center is Di Tommaso. Di Tommaso now through the zone, fires it on. It goes off of Saros and back down low into the corner. Italy trying to keep that one in. The Finns will steal it back. 3-on-3 the other way. Heiskanen back up top. Armia shot. Tip just wide back down low into the corner. Armia trying to deke that one around down low. Gets knocked off the puck by DeLuca, who will handle that puck here for Italy. Di Tommaso now will look to clear. Kept in by Kiviranta. Kiviranta down low then for Eric Haula. Haula up top. Back for Lindell, who tries to dump that one down low. Stolen back then by the Italians and cleared out to center. Zanetti is broken up off that puck and less than 5 minutes to go. Tolvanen drops it back. Mikko Rantanen through center. Brings it in, pass in front, broken up then by the Finns. Here they come back the other way. Racing through center is Sorrentino, who will clear that one down low. Finland gets it back. Jokiharju, cross-ice pass then to Rantanen. Stolen back then by DiPerna. DiPerna will dump that one down low. Mikko has 2 assists. No goals yet, though. Here's Rupe Hintz now through the zone. Banked off the boards to Lehkonen, or at least he tried to get it there. Italy will regroup now on their own end. DiPerna now, cross-ice pass. Racing for it then down low into the zone with speed. It's Frigo. Broken up then down low. Pertler will battle for it down low as well with Mikkola. Off the board, slide pass in front. Broken stick then for Sebastian Aho. Played back up top. Here's pressure for Italy. Down low shot. Goes wide of Saros. Italy still with 2 shots, as they were fortunate to snag one there quickly at the end of that sequence. Now they hold it here in their own zone. Thomas Larkin, captain of this Italy team, throws it up ahead then through the neutral zone for Frickland. Now Heiskanen seals it back for the Finns. Banked off the boards to center. Intercepted then by Italy. Racing that one the other way is Zanetti. Broken up then by the Finns in their own zone. Heiskanen. Off the boards then Luostarinen. Cross-ice pass for Kakko. Kakko down low. Pass goes in on Clara, who will make the stop. Shot from the right side denied. And cleared all the way back into the Finland zone for an icing. You know, for Italy, I mean, again, you're clearly outmatched by nearly every team in this tournament. You just got to do what you can. Do the best you can do. Play your way. I think, honestly, you should just be happy to be here. Honestly, and, you know, if you can score a couple goals, maybe steal a win, I think that's progress. Hopefully with Olympic competition like this, you will see these nations hopefully try and grow their hockey. You can only hope. Here's Rantanen down low. Looks for options now. Pass up top. Then Heiskanen waits. Fires it. Deflected off of a Italy stick. And out of play. Oh, wait. Kept in, though, by Finland. Stolen back by Italy. 3-on-2 the other way. Off the boards now. Finland will chip that puck ahead then. Here's Hintz. Drops it back. Tolvanen skips through an Italian player, dekes into the zone, feeds it back up top to Montempallo, who cannot keep it in. And now they'll regroup. What's the score of the Canada game? I know the women's are playing right now. 2 minutes to go in this first period. Shots 9-2 Finland. Here's Armia now up top for Mata. Montempallo at the point will try and shoot it on. Cleared back to center. Finland yet to get a shot here these last few minutes. Here's Armia comes in now, fires it. Saved by Clara. Rebounds there in front, jabbing at that puck. Stolen back then by Italy. Here they come now the other way. Racing forward with speed then into the zone is the likes of Patan. Off the boards, Italy tries to keep it in. Dump back down low then for Saros. Approaching the final minute of play in the first period here in Milano Cortina. Patran now with the puck. Through center now, Italy regrouping in their own zone. It's Jason Seed who holds that puck to center. Stolen back then by Finland. Aho dekes in. Teravainen, pass in front. Aho, saved by Clara. Rebounds there in front. And they try and jab at that puck, but to no avail. Now up top, Aho tries to get a shot on. Banked off the boards then by Patran. Final minute of play here in the first period. Down low now, Mikkola trying to play that puck. Italy will attempt to bank it out to center. Now Mikkola. Played back down low for Ristolainen. They'll do a little pass back and forth. Ristolainen. Shots 12-2 in favor of the Finns. Lindell will dump that one down low. Banked off the boards then, behind the net then. Here's Capo Kakko, right side. 20 seconds to go. Battling for it with Seed. Kakko to Granlund. Granlund to Lostorena. Lostorena now in front to Kakko. Puck slides just wide of Clara. Now Granlund with 5 seconds left. Pass up top then. Heiskanen trying deacon around Seed. Broken up there, and that will do it for the opening period. End of the first period. We dealt with some technical difficulties there to start, but we did not miss any of the action. 3 goals for Finland. It was Aho, Granlund, and Kakko through 20 minutes of play. And Finland with a 3-0 lead over the home host of Italy here in the 2026 Winter Olympics. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We will be back for the start of period number 2 momentarily. We just reached 1,000 views on this commentary stream. Thank you all so much for that. Feels pretty awesome here to be commentating Italy. This is the first time ever in Watch with Nordic history we have commentated Italy. They never typically make it to the latter rounds of the World Juniors or anything like that. Not sure we'll see them for a while after this. Maybe in the qualifying rounds of the playoffs. All right. Filipino but love Finland. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Not sure you'll see the Philippines or anything like that in there anytime soon in the Olympics, so why not? Great period for Finland. Multi-point game for Mikko Rantanen. 3 goals, Aho, Granlund, and Kakko. And on 12 shots there. Not an ideal start to the game for Italy, but hate to say it, but it is expected. Should be a great game, though, regardless. Maybe we can see Italy stage a comeback. That'd be pretty awesome. All I want is a goal. I just want 1 goal from Italy, and then I'm happy. Sucks the IOC is blocking everything here from this Olympics, and I won't be able to post anything. Little annoyed about that, but what can I do? It is what it is, I guess. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Yeah, Aho, Granlund, and Kakko with the 3 goals there in that opening period. All right. Got to update the all-time score sheet now. Multi-point game for Mikko Rantanen. See if anybody else has multi-points. Doesn't look like it. First time streaming Finland in the Winter Olympics as well as Italy, so expected nothing less from these boys. Aho is 10th point in a commentary stream. Yeah, no problem. All right. And then Lehkonen got a point there as well. Shout out KRJJM. All right. So second period will be underway here in just a matter of moments. Doing the intermission report. They're doing the examine of the rink as well. Apologies for the errors in the beginning of the stream. Obviously not ideal, but we bounce back. All right. Traditional piano here in Italy as well in the arena for the intermission music and all that. Great atmosphere. Especially here in Milan with Italy and them playing, despite obviously not having the greatest first period. Hopefully, as I said, I just want a goal. I just want one goal from Italy and I'll be happy. And the only thing is I had to go with their flag instead of a logo. They don't really have a logo in particular that I could find. Even the one on their jersey, I couldn't find it. Believe me, I tried a million different ways. So again, after today, we will be live for the playoff qualifying games, which will be determined here in a little bit. The standing of Group B. So if Finland wins this game in regulation, which they probably will, the odds are they are going to be playing, or the odds are they will finish second, I believe it is. And if they win the game, Slovakia wins the division. Sweden will finish third. So it's looking very interesting here tonight for the division. But it looks like if you were planning on it to be a Slovakia division win, you look like you got that right. A little surprised, a little bit. They're always a team that is under the radar as a sneaky team. I thought they would do well. I didn't think they would win the division though. But they played very, very well. Got to give credit where it's due. They were phenomenal. That's Rasmus Ristolainen's first watch with Nordic Point. Wow. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Also, like the stream as well. It helps out with bringing more people into the commentary. Can Finland win the gold medal? Yeah. Nobody's knocked out of it yet, so yeah. Well, mathematically, yes, they can. Theoretically, maybe. I don't know. I think I think it probably comes down to Canada and the United States. Maybe Sweden gets in there. Slovakia can as well. I don't know. We'll have to see. Oh, boy. I think Finland, I think like the five nations that I think have the best chance to win is United States, Canada, Sweden, Finland, and Slovakia all put in there as well. The rest of the teams, I'm not sure if they have a shot, but again, you never know. With the way this bracket's set up, every team can make the playoffs. You just got to play through the qualifier, obviously, and get through the quarterfinals and the semifinals. So it'll be very interesting to see how that shapes up. So we'll stream the qualifiers. We will sadly not be live for the quarterfinals, maybe the semifinals. Czechia's in there too, so I give it 6. The rest of the teams I'm not confident in. But it's not far-fetched. All right, it says about 5.5 minutes to go till the start of the second. Get that underway here in a moment. How many losses for Finland? They have 1 loss to Slovakia. Yeah, Finland's only had 1 loss. Just crossed over the 2,000 view mark for this commentary stream. Thank you all very much for that and your continued support. I greatly appreciate it. As always. Another incredible night of commentary here. Philippines is not in the tournament. No, they are not in the tournament. Not good enough to be in the tournament, that's for sure. Maybe Slav versus Canada. Yeah, I mean, like, again, like, any matchup is interesting, honestly. How about Latvia beating Germany? Yeah, that was a great one. I watched the other game. I watched Sweden and Slovakia, but that was a great game. Cool to see Latvia get in there with an upset. How many losses does USA have? 0. They've only played one game. They play their second game today and their third game tomorrow. Well, second game today, third game tomorrow. Take a look at these two starting goaltenders here and Watch with Nordic live commentary streams. You start off with Damian Clara making his Watch with Nordic debut. He becomes the 88th goaltender in live commentary history to play in a Watch with Nordic game, so making some history there. And then as it stands for Jose Saros with a record of 1-2, a 3.67, and a .849 save percentage in live commentary streams. Almost ready for the start of period number 3 here in just a moment. Stick around. Like the stream down below. Subscribe if you are new. We will be live for the rest of the Olympic Games. Most of them. At that. We'll be live for the playoff qualifiers. Hopefully the semifinals and then the medal games as well. As we get ready for the start of period number 2. Here in a matter of moments, every team coming out of the locker room and getting ready to head back onto the ice. A dominant second period there for Finland. Yeah, it's not a big upset. Alrighty, let's get ready for the start of period number 2. Between Team Latvia and Team Italy here in the Milano Cortina Winter Olympics. First period recap, goals were scored by Sebastian Aho, Mikael Granlund, and Kaapo Kakko. As the Finns have a 3-0 lead here. Heading into period number 2. You look at your stats through 20 here tonight. Shots are 13-2 in favor of Finland. This is Finland's last game of the prelims. So second period about to get underway. Multi-point games for Mikko Rantanen. Jose Saros, 2 saves on 2 shots. Clara, 10 saves on 13 shots. Not an ideal start to that game, of course. He'd obviously want some of those goals back. Maybe he can amp up his save percentage here a bit here in this latter half. Alrighty, period number 2 in the final game of the Group B stage. It is Finland and Italy. Showing off the Finnish fans there in the crowd. Plenty of Italy fans as well. All right, period number 2 between Italy and Finland is underway. Face-off is won here by Finland, now played back in their own zone. Clearing it down low then is Mikko Rantanen. Behind the net then, Kaapo Kakko trying to play that puck then behind the bench. Down low in the corner, Rantanen pass in front. And a chance there for Tolvanen. Does not convert. Down low now, pass away then for Hintz is a turnover, but the Finnish guys get it back. Tolvanen played ahead then for Rantanen, broken off the boards then by Italy. They will attempt to clear, kept in by Finland. And Rantanen takes a stick to the face. There is no call on Italy. They will keep on playing. Finland holds it here now in their own zone. Here's Hintz breaking it out through center. Hintz plays it down low then for Lehkonen. Lehkonen here below the goal line. Played up top, then Ristolainen fires it on. And that one goes wide. Now Italy will attempt to clear, kept in by Mikkola. Played down low, then ahead, chipped out to center. Aho crosses the goal line. Played back down low then for Teravainen. Teravainen up top. Ristolainen, a shot wide of Clara. Right side now, Finland takes it back behind the net. Mikkola. Played down low then for Lehkonen. Back to Mikkola now below the goal line. They will cycle that puck coming in then. Aho takes it around behind the net. Looks, fires it. Saved by Clara once again. Played back up top. Madanpalo to the point then to Mikkola. Back in front then for Hala. Intercepted. Wraparound backhand denied by Clara once again. Cleared down the other way then by Italy. That'll be an icing against Team Italy. Mikko Rantanen with a lot of blood on his face off that missed call. And there was clearly evidence of a lot of blood on that play, but surprisingly no call on Italy. I mean, then again, you can be upset about that call, obviously, but then again, they are up 3-0 and just destroying them right now. Here's Kakko, pass in front, could not convert. Now played back down low into the corner now. Svechnikov back behind the net then for Kakko. Kakko, pass up top. Kiviranta to Madanpalo, fires it on, blocked. And it'll come back out to center. Madanpalo now down low back for Granlund. Granlund through the zone, dekes in, fires it. That one goes wide. Now Kakko down low here. Back up top, Mata. Played ahead then for Heiskanen. Pass in front. Shot. Block. Rebound there. Denied. Rebound again. Denied by Clara. Numerous opportunities there for Finland. And Anaheim Ducks prospect Damian Clara keeps this game at bay. Kind of. It's already 3-0, so I don't really know if it's at bay per se. Damian Clara. Some saves there on Heiskanen. Feels like one of those games where these teams can just stat pad. Face-off won by Finland. Armia, a shot denied by Clara. That's the 20th shot of the game for the Finns. Face-off coming up here again now in the Italy zone. Hala taking the draw now against Menino. Face-off won by the Finns. Played back up top, Armia. Intercepted then by Zanata. Kept in by the Finns. Cleared around now behind the net. Back up top for Heiskanen. Down low now with the puck. Finns will backhand it down low. Armia behind the net. Feeds it back up top, Hala. Down low now into the corner for Granlund. 3 minutes gone in this second period. Shot from the point from Heiskanen, gloved by Clara once again. '60th overall pick by the Anaheim Ducks back in 2023. Looking to potentially get himself back into the NHL or into the NHL. This Olympic tournament is a good opportunity for these teams to make themselves known. Shot, pass in front. And Lehkonen a chance there, goes all the way wide. Cleared all the way back down low, then into the Finland zone. Saros behind the net then for Heiskanen. Miro Heiskanen now breaks it through center, back over then for Aho. Aho comes in, gloved by Clara. Clara, draft pick by the Anaheim Ducks back in 2023, played 2 games last year in the American Hockey League for the San Diego Gulls. He spent this year in the SHL. Not the greatest numbers in the world. .888 save percentage this season. Last year he was playing with Karpat in the Liga, had a .910. Numbers are a bit underwhelming, but maybe this tournament will give him a higher profile. Through center now. Gaisley hit off that puck. Here comes Italy into the zone. Whistle blown for an offsides against Italy as they nearly had a chance to get some pressure there on Saros, who has only faced 2 shots all game. Women's Hockey Canada team has a 2-0 lead. Nice. Good to see. Face-off won by Finland. Down low now behind the net. Italy will try and maneuver that puck. Down low, Rupe Hintz. Off the boards for Granlund. Hintz below the goal line. Up top, Ristolainen. Ristolainen to Mikkola. Mikkola played back down low to Hintz. Up top, Risto. Risto, point, Mikkola fires it. It slips in. I think it'll be Kiviranta's goal. He may have gotten a tip on that in front. And it will be Nico Mikkola and Rasmus Ristolainen with multi-point games. It is 4-0 Finland here in Milan. And the Finns keep the pressure going. Just, again, as I said, kind of stat padding here. And a little over 4 minutes into this second period, the Finns have their 4th goal. And again, for a Finnish team who is built with all but one being in the NHL currently, it went through the 5-hole of Clara and into the back of the net. Face-off coming up here now at center. Banked off the boards. Intercepted by the Finns. Here's Kakko. Kakko into the zone. Shot on net goes wide. Now pass in front there for Lostaranen's broken up. Kakko up top. Cleared around now behind the net. Italy trying to maneuver that puck. Banked off the boards. Back to center. Racing forward with speed then is Zanetti. Saros out of his own net to play it. Back to center. 2-on-2. Granlund comes in. Pass up top. Deking in then Jokiharju. Waits. Fires it. Denied by Clara. Pass up in front. Kakko waits. Fires it again. And that one goes up and out of play. Went off the post, I believe. Yep, Mikkola. Mikkola with the goal. Mikkola with the assist, actually. Showing off Joel Kiviranta playing in his first game of the tournament. Gets a nice little tip in front. Goes through the pads of Damian Clara. Makes it 4-0 Finland. Face-off here in the Italy zone. 15-18 in the second. Off the draw, Armia. Pass back down low. Heiskanen pass over. Shot. And goes wide, I believe. Battling for it down low now in the corner. Armia. Trying to get that one back. Joel Armia now. Up top, down low for Hala. Hala wraps it around. Banked off the boards. Back up top. Kiviranta. Cross-ice pass. Heiskanen. Over then for Lindell. Lindell will fire it on. It goes back down low behind the net. Kakko. Pass in front. Just wide as Armia. Down low now. Battling for that puck is Petrunio. Back to Sarancino. Hala battling for it with him there. It's been all Finland here in this second period as time ticks down further and further. Off the boards now, Arturi Lehkonen broken up back to center. Now Lindell, back to Heiskanen. Back up then for Lindell. This is commentary stream number 90 of the season, number 170 all time. Aho. Looping it around now, takes it below the goal line, banked off the boards, then easily by Italy. Mikkola trying to keep that one in. Aho battling for it then down low, banked off the boards then by Italy. Off the boards now, Teravainen fed up top, Ristolainen, pass back to Mikkola. Mikkola will backhand it down low to Lehkonen. Lehkonen off the boards there, stolen back quickly by Italy. Off the boards, trying to get that one through center. Teravainen. Pass back then for Aho. Aho cross ice. Pass in front. Glove by Clara is a big chance there for Teuvo Teravainen. Is swiftly denied. We will step aside. Finland keeps up their offensive zone pressure. Shots are 25-2. No shots for Italy in this period. 4-0 Finland. Not yet. No goal from Rantanen just yet. Why is my phone so blurry? Could have did the women's game, honestly. No problem. Not a problem. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. We're about to cross over the 4,000 view mark here for this live commentary. Greatly appreciate all your continued support here. We got a pretty good crowd for this one. Makes me very excited for the playoff qualifiers and the semifinals and medal games as well. Mikael Granlund putting on baby powder on his stick. Makes it easier for him to use. There's Jose Saros. Has not faced a lot of action here tonight. Just 2 shots, 2 saves. As Finland has mostly kept it in his own zone for a lot of the game. Damian Clara getting plenty of action here tonight. Face-off coming up now in the Italy zone, won by the Finns. Armia will dump that one down low. Bank back up top. Puck will slide all the way out to center. Montempalo. Cross ice then for Mata. Off the boards then. Dumped down low then by Luosterainen. Armia feeds the puck back up top. Montempalo clears it around then behind the net. Tolvanen down low. Armia. Armia looking for options up top then. A shot from Mata is broken up. Now Italy will try and break it the other way. Broken up then by Hintz. Hintz right side. Pass down low for Armia. Broken up there by Italy. Yeah, Italy's out of gas. Obviously after playing yesterday too against Slovakia and not winning that game. Had a feeling this one would be a rough one for them. Into the zone now. Mata comes in. Backdoor pass. And Granlund could not convert. Pass in front then for Luosterainen, who does not take the shot. Down low now. Pass is blocked. Here's Kakko. Waits. Fires it. Scores! Kaapo Kakko, his second of the game. 5-0 Finland. And again, as I mentioned, this game really just feels like stat padding here for the Finns. Shots 27-2. And it's been made pretty obvious here. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you enjoy the commentary streams. We do these commentary streams every single week for all 32 teams in the NHL and then some. And Kaapo Kakko waits. Fires it top corner there on Clara. And it really does feel like Italy has just ran out of gas here in this middle frame. Shots are 28-2. Nearly halfway through the game, Italy only has 2 shots. Cleared all the way back down low then into the Italy zone. Rantanen. Played back up top. Shot from the point, denied there by Clara. Down low then with the puck. Trying to get that one free then. Bank back up to Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen. Waits. Pass up top. Lindell. Played back down low then into the corner. Gousley will try and take that one back then for Italy as they regroup here in their own end. Gasly back down low then, below the line, racing for it then through the zone is Seed. Up to Frickland. Right side then, dumped in down low quickly by Seed. Stolen back then by Finland. Aho, down low. Chance there for Lehkonen, nearly goes in the back of the net. Cleared all the way back to center. Ristolainen takes it in down the right side. Ristolainen then, below the goal line, will drop it back down low then for Lehkonen, who battles for it with Mantello. Now Aho feeds it up top. Mikkola fires it on, gloved by Clara. The pressure continues here for Finland. Nearly halfway through the game and the period, 5-0 in favor of the Finns. How's the quality, guys? Quality looking good? Bet is +6 goals for Finland. You should win that. They score one more goal, you got it pretty much. Face-off one then by the Finns. Ristolainen then off the boards for Hintz. Rupe Hintz then plays it into the zone, gets knocked off the puck. Down low now, Italy will attempt to clear. It's kept in by Ristolainen. Rasmus Ristolainen then below the goal line. Hintz played ahead then, stolen back by Italy. Italy will break it through center. Everything's good? Good. Chipped off the boards then down low. Tolvanen back for Mikkola. Played ahead then for Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen comes back and regroups. Pass ahead then up top. Tolvanen banks it back down low then for Hintz. Rupe Hintz now in the corner. Played back down low then as fumbling it was Lehkonen. Cleared all the way back to center. Olimata off the boards then for Capo Kakko. Kakko takes it below the goal line back to Granlund. Granlund fires it. It goes wide. Halfway through the game, halfway through the period. Finland with a 5-0 lead. Shot on net goes wide. Taken back then by Italy. They will attempt to bang it away. Kept in by Kakko. Kakko comes in. Pass over. And what a stop by Clara, who I think got a stick over there. Either that or Lustrana just missed a wide open net. Both are possible. Puck stays out. Second period, 5-0 Italy. Or 5-0 Italy. 5-0 Finland. Definitely not 5-0 Italy. Jose Saros only 2 shots faced here tonight. Italy has just seemingly ran out of gas. Finland is just completely hemming them in their own zone. Luosterainen, 2 assists in this tournament. They're highlighting him here on my screen. Face-off coming up here now in the Italy zone. Yet again for the 1000th time today. When am I seeing Mr. Beast commercials during the Olympics? Yeah, I know MSU, Italy with a rough performance. How you doing, man? Good to see you. Italy just ran out of gas. Power play coming up here for Finland. Off of a penalty to Glera for interference. So the Finns will get a chance to maneuver here on the power play. In the Finland zone, Finns trying to break it through center. Here's Aho. Aho for Hintz. Hintz drops it back to Granlund. Granlund up top then for Heiskanen. Heiskanen down low, Rantanen fires it, tipped away then by Hintz. Right side Granlund. Up top, Heiskanen back to Granlund. Granlund will play it down low. Hintz to Granlund. Up top, shot, blocked. And Italy nearly sent on a 1-0 breakaway. Rantanen, right side for Granlund. Granlund passes, poke checked away back to center. Mikael Granlund now will drop it up then for Rantanen. Mikko Rantanen plays it up top. Heiskanen. Down low then for Rantanen. Tipped. In on Clara. He'll make the save. Clara with 26 saves on 31 shots. Here comes Italy on a one-on-one. Shot there on Saros. He'll make the save. Shorthanded chance there. That's the first shot for Italy in a hot minute. Got distracted, sorry. Feeling deprived of sports? Yeah, I get you. I feel you, man. Doesn't have MSU Ogs in the bye week. Yup. Red Wings and Pistons finally together. Yeah, that's true. My team, my Penn State's playing this weekend against Michigan. They lost last night. 30 seconds to go on the Finland power play. Here's Aho. We'll break this one now down the right side. Clashing through center. Rantanen. Looks. Will pass it down low then to Aho. Aho pass up top, and Heiskanen can't get there in time. Puck will slide down the other way then for Saros. Saros back over then for Heiskanen. Heiskanen ahead then for Rantanen. Rantanen dekes in. What a move. And gets broken up then. And a penalty coming up against Italy. It'll be Jason Seed. So one power play nearly comes to a close. Another one will ensue. And Finland will get 5-on-3 for 5 seconds, followed by another 5-on-4 for longer. And the Finns doing a good job at putting the pressure on Italy here, that's for sure, and kind of playing half-assed, but they're still playing very well. Up top, Tolvanen fires it on, blocked. Armia. Down low, back up top then, Teravainen. Down low then, Armia. Armia pass over, Tolvanen can't complete the play, fumbles that puck. Now Italy will clear that one down the other way. Lindell. Ahead then for Hala. Hala, cross ice, shot. Saved by Clara. Puck goes up and out of play. Third straight big B1G season title of Michigan State clinches. Wow. Yeah, I knew they were close. They're almost there. Just hit the 5,000 view mark on this commentary stream. Thank you all very much. Face off here now. Won by Finland. Armia dumped back down low. Cleared around up top then Rantanen. Right side. Below the goal line, Rantanen gets it back. Moving it down low. Pass in front. Aho jabbing at that puck. Clara makes the save. Cleared by Italy. What a save by Damian Clara. Here's Miro Heiskanen now with speed. Pass back to Granlund, who has a goal tonight. Cleared around now behind the net to Rantanen. Rantanen up top, Aho. Aho to Rantanen. Rantanen, down low, Hintz. Hintz back up top. Armia to Hintz. Down low, Rantanen below the goal line. Rantanen to Hintz. Shoots it. Saved by Clara. Doesn't give up any rebounds. Shots 33-3. Finland out shooting Italy by 30 here in this second period. This game has been so incredibly lopsided. Face-off won by Italy. Down low now, Aho. Bank back up top, Granlund, intercepted by Italy. Here's a break the other way. Pass back over, a shot just wide of Saros. Huge chance, pass in front, denied by Saros. Rebounds there, cleared away. Here come the Finns the other way, 3-on-2. Hintz, pass back to Granlund, can't convert. Rantanen, pass back up top to Lindell. Back to Rantanen. Rantanen, down low for Granlund. Granlund to Rantanen. Aho, up top, Granlund, a shot, gloved by Clara. Some opportunities there for Italy as the power play expires for Finland. Only one shot on that play, it appears. Shots are 34-4, and Saros with a big save. It's still 5-0 Finland. Thank you for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Also like the stream as well. I would greatly appreciate it. Again, as I mentioned multiple times, we'll be live for the quarterfinal games later on today, or later on this week, Tuesday the 17th. My birthday is actually on Monday. Not really excited for it. Not that I'm sad about it or anything. I'm just like, whatever. I'm looking forward to a dinner at least. Me and my girlfriend going to the American Hockey League Lehigh Valley Phantoms games tonight and tomorrow. Excited for both. Which reminds me. There we go. Still a big lead here for Finland in the second period. Face off to the left of Clara. Face off. Tie up at center. On the ground now, Italy clears around the right side. Finland will try and keep that one in. Now down low, Zanata with that puck for Italy. Will backhand it all the way to center. Lindell dumped off the boards, back down low, then into the Italy zone. Through to center. Lindell taken back then by Kakko. Kakko off the boards behind the net. Kakko up top. Lindell fires it on. It goes up and out of play with 5:05 remaining. So period coming slowly but surely along here as we come up on noon in a moment. Another offensive zone faceoff for Finland. They win it. Armia with a near chance goes wide of Clara. Kiviranta below the goal line. Played back up top then for Ristolainen. Up top Mikkola fires it. Tipped in front. And jabbed away there by Italy. Here's an opportunity the other way. Scarancino trying to break that one into the zone. Broken up then by the Finns immediately. As it's been for most of this game. Mikkola to Aho. Cleared back down low then Ristolainen. Right side off the boards and dump back down into the Italy zone. Di Tommaso back up then for Petra. Puck will slide in on Saros. He'll corral the puck. Montempalo plays it through center. Hintz. Cross ice to Rantanen. Rantanen dekes in. Down the heads. Pass over. They score! Tic-tac-toe. Eli Tolvanen. And on the 37th shot for Finland, 6-0. And again, the stat padding just continues. Eli Tolvanen from Rupe Hintz and Mikko Rantanen. Rantanen with a 3-point game, 3 assists. Tolvanen, I believe that is his first point of the game. It is. Tolvanen his first point of the game. Also, Rupe Hintz his first point of the game as well. 3 goals in this second period for the Finns, as they had in the first, 6-0. .409 left to go here. Shots are 37-5. Finland with nearly 8 times the amount of shots that Italy does. It looks like they're challenging this goal for offsides. So Italy's going to challenge this goal and see if it is offsides. And they did not look at this for very long. We'll see what the call is. Looks like it'll be a no-goal call. No goal. So they will blow that dead. Good challenge there by Italy. And the lead is not 6. It is now 5 yet again. And hey, you'll take what you can get. You'll take those small victories. And I guess Italy will be happy with that. Down low now in the Italy zone. Trying to play that one behind the net then was Di Tommaso. Now Rupe Hintz will attempt to clear. Here comes Italy. Trying to break that one through the other way. Dumped down low into the zone quickly by Manituno. Finland will steal it back. Montempalo through the zone. Down the right side. Hit off then below the net then by Mantenuto, who gets that puck back. Cross ice pass off the boards all the way back into the Finland zone. Shots are still 37-5. Finland has nearly as many goals as Italy does shots. Icing here against Finland. Oh, man. Thank you all for tuning in. I appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. We just hit 4,500. The next goal is now 4,600. Banked all the way back out to center ice. Italy will hold that puck. Cleared off the boards then and dumped all the way down low into the Finland zone. Right side kept in by Italy. Up top shot goes wide. Now down low as Dustin Gaisley moves to center. Shoots it on. Blocked. This is the first amount of pressure Italy has had the whole game. Shot on. Saved by Saros. Rebounds there. Jabbing at that puck. He will keep it out. And Saros being forced to make some saves here after not facing a lot of action. And Italy with some nice little pressure there. You'll take it. You'll take those small moral victories in a game like this if you're Italy. Now 6 shots on goal through nearly 40 minutes of play. Probably the most lopsided game I've seen in a long time. Cleared off the boards, then back to center. Italy will take it back. Pietranero back down low. Zanaka now through center. Redirected in down low. Lindell now will throw it ahead. Kakko off the boards for Heiskanen, who's knocked off the puck. Italy steals it back. Chipped in down low. Lindell gets to it first. Stolen back then by Finland. Here they come. Kakko, pass over, shot. They score! Now Mikael Granlund, his second goal of the game. And it's now officially 6-0. Granlund, his second goal of the game. Kaapo Kakko, 3-point game as well. Secondary assist goes to Lustranen, who also has an assist tonight as well. Multi-point games for all those players. And we are back to 6-0. So Kaapo Kakko and Mikael Granlund both with 2 goals tonight. Kakko decides, I'm going to be nice, and throws a nice little pass over there to Granlund. 6-0. Face-off again now at center with 2:20 left to go in the second period. Finland will clear that one down low. Teravainen off the boards in front. Shot there, saved by Clara. On a chance from Lehkonen. Now down low here in the corner. Italy trying to get that puck back on the right side. Ristolainen battling for it now down low. Teravainen. Chipped off the boards then by Sarancino, trying to move that one away. Kept in by Lehkonen. Lehkonen moves to center. Down low then Aho. Waits, pass over. Can't convert. Now another chance back to Aho, who can't get that puck on net. Aho will take that one now behind the net. Shots are 38-6. Puck is cleared all the way back out to center. Now Ristolainen will take it around behind the net then for Finland. Risto off the boards then for Haula. Back up then. And stolen back by Italy. Here's a break the other way. 2-on-2 into the zone. Cross pass over. Saved by Saros. Granlund with 2 goals now will break that puck into the zone as my screen decides it doesn't want to load. Now behind the net, Italy will take that puck. Try and break it through center. Off the board, shot on gloved by Saros. So Jose Saros, 7th shot of the game he's faced. His 7th save. Feels like it's been that way. Shots 38-7. We are just about to reach the last minute of play in the second period. 61 seconds to go. Face-off in the Finland zone, won by the Finns. Jokiharju down low then behind the net for Mata. Olli Mata now will break it through the zone. Mata cross ice to Granlund. At least he tries to. Puck will slide in that into the Italy zone for an icing against the Finns. With 46 seconds to go. Again, for Italy, you will take those moral victories. Maybe they can find themselves a goal, potentially. But Jose Saros has been solid in the shots he's faced. Face off now down low in the Finland zone. Cleared around behind the net. Italy will keep it in. Shot on. Batted away there by Saros. And out of play. With 39.1 to go in the second. Got another period of this. Face off now in the Finland zone, won by Italy. Down low here now in the corner. Trying to get that one away then. Down low was the likes of Giovanni Morini. Italy with some pressure. Down low, shot on, blocked. As it goes wide. Now played down low by Heiskanen. Heiskanen off the boards then for Rantanen. Played ahead then through center. Final 10 seconds. Up top, Rantanen. Takes it around now below the goal line. Rantanen looks, waits, feeds it up top. Shot. Goes wide, and there goes the buzzer. That will do it for period number 2. As the previous period went, there were 3 goals in that middle frame. And Finland with a commanding 6-0 lead at the end of 40 minutes of play. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We'll be back for the start of period number 3 momentarily. So 6 goals in this one tonight, all from Finland. And they have controlled things here for the most part. We will go and take a look at the all-time stat sheet, update that real quick. Hopefully that will make this third period come by quicker. But multi-point games for a lot of different players here tonight. A lot of guys have contributed, which for the Finns is a good look. Joel Kiviranta with a goal in that period. Capo Kakko with a goal. Mikael Granlund with a goal. Multiple multi-point games tonight. Other assist was Ristolainen. Ristolainen with 2 points as well. A lot of multi-point games. Going to take me a while to go through all this later on tonight. Be back for NHL action, not this Wednesday, but next Wednesday coming up as well. We got 4 NHL commentary streams before the end of the month of February. So we are not done yet. Now let's do Kakko. So Granlund, Kakko, and Kiviranta with the 3 goals in that period. A couple PKs as well. But this game stays a overwhelmingly positive game here for Team Finland, who have collectively played very well tonight. Yeah, Lustrainen with 2 with a multi-point game also. So let's go over the stats and numbers here through this game so far. Again, as I mentioned, there's a lot of players with multi-point games. Mikko Rantanen, 2 assists. Rasmus Ristolainen, 2 assists. Mikko Mikkola, 2 assists. Eetu Luostarinen, 2 assists. Mikael Granlund, 2 goals. Capo Kakko, 2 goals and an assist. And that's all we got. It's been a very, very highly offensive game here for Finland. Just stretching really quick, sorry. A little exhausted. Been up since 4:45 in the morning. Game is struggling to load. That's not fun. It was bugging earlier, but I exited out of it and went back in. Only been live for an hour and a half. This stream has now peaked at over 6,000 views. Thank you all so much for your continued support today. It means a lot, and it's always greatly appreciated. Nearly 30,000 combined views tonight with all the commentaries we have done. I really, really appreciate it, guys. It means a lot to me. The progress we've been able to make here on this channel has been absolutely incredible. And I am beyond grateful, and we're going to keep on grinding. Plenty of NHL streams here to end off the season later on. And again, you guys should be looking forward to it. Even if you are international, we do all 32 teams in live commentaries. Try and get done some stream recap cards here quickly before the start of the third period. So if you have any questions, anything you want to talk about, comment them down below. Ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-dum-bum-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. All right. What is happening? Why does it keep doing this to me? Well, wouldn't it be a better time to reconnect my Wi-Fi since I got about like 10 minutes? So I'll do that quickly. Reconnect my Wi-Fi. There we go. Back to Peacock I go. All right, there we go. Still intermission, folks. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. I greatly appreciate it. Revenue made. Yeah, so this is commentary stream number 170. Kind of feels wild, honestly. We've done 107 of these commentary streams. It's been a phenomenal run. We got 3 coming up on Tuesday. Hopefully 2 semifinal games also. And then follow that up with the medal games and then 4 commentary streams when we return from the break. commentary streams we'll see when we come back from NHL break will be Sabres versus Devils and Golden Knights versus Kings on February 25th. And then the 26th, Lightning Hurricanes and then Sharks Flames. And that will do it for the month of February. Didn't do a ton, but we did have some very good commentaries in there once we get to the end of it. Ba-da-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. All right. Got about 5.5 minutes till the start of period number 3 here from Milan. 6-0 Finland over Italy. Thank you all for tuning in. Those who have stuck around the whole stream, I appreciate it. Just trying to get some work done here while we await the start of the third. Ba-dum-bum-bum. All right, third period coming up in just a moment. All right, almost there, guys. Alrighty, let's get ready for the start of period number 3 here from the 2026 Olympic Games in Milano Cortina. As Finland has a 6-0 lead over Italy as they take the ice here for the third. Second period recap, goals were scored by Joel Kiviranta, Capo Kakko, and Mikael Granlund during that second period. It's been all Finland here for the majority of this one. We'll see if that changes, but I highly doubt it as we wind down the final game of Group B action in the Olympic Games. Thank you all for tuning in as always. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you are new. We got a new goaltender in net here tonight. Damian Clara is out. David Fidani is in net for Italy here now, getting in for the third period action. Looking exhausted after that onslaught, so we'll get Damian Clara out of there. Made 32 saves on 38 shots, allowed 6 goals. Not a pretty game per se, but obviously you are playing a team full of NHLers. I would say making 36 saves is nothing short of impressive. So David Fidani makes his Watch with Nordic debut. That is now the 89th goaltender in live commentary history to play on a stream. Here we go. Third period is underway. Face-off one here by Finland. They will carry it back and dump it into the Italy zone. Shots through 40 minutes of play are 38-8. Very significant difference there. Italy played a lot better in that second period than they did the first. They still allowed 3 goals, but through the zone now, Zanetti will dump that one down low into the Finland zone. Saros will play that one away. Through center, Sebastian Aho, he's tripped. And that is a penalty. You really can't avoid calling that one. That was probably one of the most blatant trips I've seen in a very, very long time. And Finland will head back to the power play. Six goals allowed there for Clara during that time, and we'll see if Fidani does any better, as Finland will head to the power play. It'll be Zanetti to the box for tripping. Face-off won by Italy. They will bank that one off the boards all the way back down into the Finland zone. Through the zone now, Heiskanen. Banked off the board through center. Aho back to Rantanen. Fires it on. Blocked. Rantanen saucer pass up top. Heiskanen shoots it on. It goes in. Power play goal for Finland. That did not take long. 7-0. On the 40th shot there for the Finns. I'm not 100% sure. I think it's Heiskanen who will get the goal. I don't believe it was tipped in front. It'll be Heiskanen from Rantanen. 4-point performance from Mikko Rantanen tonight. 4 assists. Came into this game with no assists. And it is now 7-0 Finland. Fun fact, Mikko Rantanen becomes the 18th player in Watch with Nordic history to have 4 points in a single game. 2 of them being from Rantanen. And it is now 7-0. Actually, does Rantanen have 4 points or no? Here's Lehkonen a shot. That one's blocked now. Aho nearly got another chance on. No, Rantanen has 3 assists. I apologize. So it's a 3-point game for Rantanen. I thought he already had one. But I guess I was wrong. In front, Lehkonen fires it. It slides into the back of the net. And it is now 8-0. Well then. well then. Arturi Lehkonen from Teuvo Teravainen. It is 8-0 Finland. This is the second time ever in Watch with Nordic history where a team has scored 8 goals and is now the biggest upset or the biggest deficit win for a team in commentary history, unless if Italy scores here. But the second team in Watch with Nordic history to score 8 goals in a single game. The first team was the Washington Capitals earlier this season. That is Lehkonen's first goal here of the tournament. 8 goals on 42 shots. Losterainen will clear that one down low. Back around off the boards now. Finland will get it out to center. There is 18 minutes to go, Cobra. Shot from the right side, gloved by Saros. As Petran tried getting a shot on there, and Saros makes the save. Yeah, 42-9. This has been a unbelievably lopsided game tonight. Face-off won by the Finns. 2 minutes gone. Losterainen will break it now through center. Granlund plays it ahead. Pass back over. Kakko, a shot. Save by Fidani. I believe that might be his first save of the game. Already not a great game from him. Face off here again now in the Finland zone. Hollow will take the draw. Referee is talking to Hollow quickly. Off the draw, won by Italy. Italians will try and clear. Kept in, though, by Finland. Armia moves to center. Backhand on is blocked. Taken away then by Italy. Down low now behind the net. Banked off the boards through center. Italy steals it back. Down low. Shot. Save there by Saros. And he makes his 10th save of the night. Trying to bank that one off the boards then to center. Finland will get it there. Now banked off the boards. Back down low. Saros. Behind the net. Plays it with a stick. Below the goal line here now. Heiskanen will break it through center. Heiskanen for Rantanen. Rantanen. Through the zone. Drop back then Hintz. Fires it on. Save by Fidani. If that even got on. Up top. Ristolainen now to Mikkola. Played back away then. Here comes Italy the other way. Into the zone. Couldn't get a shot on as Mikkola holds them off that puck. It's cleared up top. Italy with another chance. Shot on. Save. Rebound goes just wide. Another chance. Puck's in the crease. Back down low into the corner. Italy just trying to get shots on. Maybe make it not a shutout. Here's Ristolainen now down low in the corner. Net comes off its hinges. And they finally blow the play dead after letting it go for at least 2 minutes there, trying to run down the clock as much as they can. I know, I want to get out of here too. Thank you all for tuning in as always. Subscribe down below if you're new. Oh, this has been good game since probably the third goal, honestly, or even the second. This is kind of how I expected things to go. Coming into this game, Italy had allowed 8 goals the whole tournament. And now in just one game, they have allowed 8 goals. Banked off the boards, now back to center. Finland will bring it back in. Jokiharju for Lehkonen. Pass over. They score. And that is 9 here tonight. Sebastian Aho now with his second of the game. I mean, everybody's scoring, so it's possible, RJ. I don't think there was an 11-0 score in the NHL. I think I would have remembered that. There's been a lot of like 9-2s, 8-2s. But you think Italy will win? It's been a long time since we've seen 9 goals. This is now the most goals scored in a single game in Watch with Nordic history. Wow. Lovely play by Lehkonen. That's a multi-point game for him. Aho, his second goal of the game. Another multi-point game for him. It is goals galore here in Italy. Literally. Shots 45-11. Cleared back down low now into the zone. Back over for Seed. Right side all the way to center. Jokiharju. Back over then for Teravainen. Teravainen now will break it through center. Comes in, shoots it. Now down low in the corner. Do we want 10? Lehkonen. Cleared back up top. Aho. To the point then, Jokiharju. Down low, pass in front. Backhand there goes wide of Fidani. Now behind the net, Italy trying to clear. Kept in by Finland. Italy does get it out to center. Now regrouping here in his own zone is Jokiharju. With 4.5 minutes gone. Jokiharju to Kakko. Kakko loses the puck. Down low now, Granlund with it. Back over then for Luostarinen. Intercepted then by Italy. There has been some, I think there has been a 9-0 game. Yeah, there has been. There definitely has been. Devils Islanders back last month, I believe. Aho tonight, 2 goals. Off the nice play from Lehkonen. Assist on that goal, by the way, is Jokiharju as well. Alongside Jokiharju. Face-off here now won by the Italians. .55 left to go here in the third period. Here comes Finland. Luostarinen pass back to Kakko. Kakko off the boards, feeds it up to the point. Shot. Deflects down low to the corner. Do we know who Finland will play next? I'm not sure. Honestly, we'll see. Ristolainen comes in. Waits. Pass back up for Granlund. Granlund for Mikkola. Mikkola to Luostarinen. Luostarinen to Kakko in front. Broken up then by Italy. Kept in by the Finns. Luostarinen. Right side then as Italy will try and move that puck. Shots are 46-12. Still got about 14 minutes to play. At center now. Drop back down low. Saros out of his net to play. It looks like he wants a goal. Now Mata. Back to Mikkola. Misses the pass. Through to center then Armia. Broken up then by Italy, who will regroup in their own end. Stolen back then by Kiviranta. Banked off the boards. Italy will break it down the other way. Here they come to the neutral zone. Montempallo dumps it around then down low. Fed back up top, or at least they try to. Italy just kind of cycling the puck. Kiviranta back down low for Montempallo. Nicholas Montempallo will hold that one down low now in the Finland zone. Rupe Hintz breaks it through center. Cleared back to Rantanen now below the goal line. Right side then, Hintz. Back up to Rantanen. Stolen back then by Italy. Here they come the other way. And offsides against Italy there at the line. With just under 13 minutes left to play. Here from Santa Giulia Arena. There's one more game tonight in the Olympic schedule for the prelims. It'll be the USA and Denmark is the later slate. That game should be interesting as well. Get a little bit of a ice crew here to clean off the ice. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. We started off the day at like 4,483, I believe. Now we're up to 4,516. Pretty good day. That's what? 30 subscribers. Almost 40 in one day. That's awesome. I really appreciate your guys' support. Oh, boy. Italy is Finland, coach, yeah. Finland now up top. Shot on goes wide. They just immediately went from commercial to mid-play. Okay. Shows you that's Peacock. Here's Italy now breaking it out through center. Down the right side, trying to battle for that puck then. Stretch pass, breakaway they like for Rantanen, comes in. Save by Fidani. Rantanen pass in front then for Tolvanen. And Mikko Rantanen on a 1-on-0 breakaway. Whoever needed a Rantanen goal, he nearly had one, but he was robbed. You could have picked almost anybody else. Lehkonen. Right side then for Mikkola. Banked ahead then, Teravainen for Aho. Aho comes into center. Pass down low. Lehkonen loses that puck. Now thrown in front then for Mikkola. Italy steals it. They'll attempt to break it out the other way. Now down low, Ristolainen battling forward here in the corner. Played back around down low then. Now Nico Mikkola. Backhand pass to center, kept in by the Finns. Sebastian Aho will now break this one here through center. Aho off the boards to Lehkonen. Lehkonen then on the right side, stolen back by Aho, who's knocked down to the ground. Taken back then by Italy. Shots are 47-12. It's been one hell of a lopsided game. Offsides against Italy. Face off now in neutral zone, won by Italy. They will clear it down low then into the Finland zone. 9 minutes gone in the third period. 9-0 Finland. Finns to the puck now. Mata played ahead then for Luosterainen. Pass to center. Broken up. Italy trying to take it back. Kakko off the boards, plays it down low. Whistle is blown for an offsides. That was a weird offsides call. I didn't realize the puck crossed the line before Finland did. Mikko Rantanen, 3 assists tonight, 2 shots on goal. Had himself a nice little game here so far. Granlund versus Bradley. Face-off won by Finland. Jokiharju, a shot, save, rebound there for Mata. Try getting the shot on, could not convert. Kakko up top. Jokiharju down low to Granlund. He's knocked down to the ground. Italy will steal it back to center. Now Jokiharju back for Mata. Olli Mata through center. Kiviranta circles around. Pass to center. Kakko, a backhand save. Rebounds there. Denied by Fidani. And Kakko nearly with the hat-trick goal. Yeah, 9-0. It's crazy. 49th shot of the game there for Finland. Nearly outshooting Italy by 40. Crazy. Crazy stuff going on here tonight. A little under halfway through period number 3. It's Finland who has been controlling play. Face off here now is won by Finland. Up top, Armia. Cleared back down low then, Kiviranta. Off the boards, right side. Armia. Circles around now up top. We'll dump it around behind the net. Back over then for Heiskanen. Cleared around to the right side, Lindell. Hala. Down low then, Kiviranta. Pass back in front. Italy will take that one and break it here now through center. Off the boards now, Heiskanen. Kept in by Italy. Lindell will steal it right back. Backhanded away, or at least they try to. Kept in by Italy. Down low now, Heiskanen banked off the boards. Now 13 shots here for Italy. 9.5 minutes to go. Here's Hintz. Through the zone. Pass back to Rantanen. And it's offsides. Nighttime here in Milan. 9-0 lead for the Finns. All right, that being said, guys, I'm going to go run to the bathroom super quick. I will be right back. All right, I have returned. Sorry about that. Thank you all for tuning in. Subscribe down below if you're new. Also like the stream as well. It helps out with bringing more people into the wonderful commentary. We greatly appreciate it, of course. Face off outside of the Italy zone. Won by Italy now. They will try and play it here through center. Puck slides into the Finland end for an icing against Italy. Shots 49-13. This one is pretty much done, more or less, I would say. Face-off here now is won by Finland. So well they cleared out of the Italy zone. Mikkola played ahead then for Rantanen. Rantanen off the boards. Into the zone now. Rantanen to Hintz. Hintz to Tolvanen. Tolvanen broken up then by Italy. Italy here now down low, battling for it in the corner. Rantanen back up top to Hintz. Mikko Rantanen. Down low, trying to play that one away. Stolen back then by Italy here. They'll move it below the goal line. Played ahead then to Italy, who will break it out through center. Rantanen. Back into the Italy zone. Stolen back again then by Italy, who will play this one ahead. Now Aho banks it off the boards. Italy will backhand that one down low. 8:15 left in the third period. Teravainen back ahead then for Mata. Up to Aho. Aho to Mata. To Aho, a shot. Saved by Fidani. Rebound there. Up top, Montenpalo. Takes it now below the goal line. 8 minutes to go. Montenpalo to Aho. Pass up top. Lehkonen. Waits. Back to Teravainen. Teravainen. Down low to Lehkonen. Lehkonen tried to throw a pass back up. Stolen back then by Italy to center. Kind of just like, I kind of want them to get 10. Here's Teravainen, cross ice to Granlund. Granlund dekes in, can't get the shot on. Now off the boards here down low. Granlund over the Teravainen, glove save by Fidani. What a stop. And although he's allowed 3 goals here, a big save there by Fidani. Face off here now, won by Italy. Cleared all the way out to center and dumped all the way down low into the Finland zone for an icing against the Italians. Yet again. Been an uphill battle here for Italy. They've played as well as they can, honestly. Up top now. Trying to play that one then was Heiskanen. Down low for Kakko. Broken up then by Italy on the right side. Backhanded ahead then. Lostarena trying to play that one down low then for Kakko. Down low here now in the corner. Behind the net, Granlund. Granlund feeds it up top. Heiskanen pass over. Lindella shot save. Rebound in front there. Can't jab that one to the right side. Granlund up top to Heiskanen. Heiskanen, right side. Cleared back up to the point. Lindell to Heiskanen. Pass in front. Gloved by Fidani. Yeah, Kapanen not playing today, though. But you are right. Kapanen is not playing currently, I don't believe. 6.5 minutes to go in the third. Face off here now in the Italy zone once again. Won by Finland. Shot. They score! Joel Armia. And that is 10 here in Finland. Oh my gosh. $10-0. Finland. Wow. First time in Watch with Nordic history, one singular team has scored 10 goals in a commentary stream. It is Joel Armia off the draw, assisted by Eric Halla. 4 goals in this third period. 10-0. 3-on-2 now for the Finns. Armia, pass over to Halla, can't convert. Up top, Mikkola. Mikkola to Halla. Halla, right side, up top. Mikkola, shot gloved by Fidani. Man, never seen 10 goals in a game before. First time in Watch of Nordic history that has happened. Surprising. Taking a look at the goaltender who allowed that 10th goal, David Fidani. Currently playing in the Swiss A-League with the Cologne HC. Has a .921 save percentage over there in 24 games played. So got about 5:14 left to go in the third. They just jumped a commercial break. And they're just going to commercial break mid-play. That's cool. Hopefully I'll miss a goal. Finland now up to 55 shots on the game. And now they decide to clean the ice here in the game. What the hell? So I guess we will see who plays who in the qualifier. But it's pretty clear Slovakia is going to win the B division. Finland will place second. And then Sweden will finish third. And then Italy fourth as well. 10-0 is your score. Never seen a game like this before. I know there's been games like this, but for me, this is the first. Never had 9 goals in a commentary. Never had 10 goals in a commentary. Especially at this magnitude. It's fun because the more we do these commentary streams, the more history we make. Face off here now in the Italy zone. Won by Finland. Battling for it in the crease. Hits a shot. Save. Rebounds there. And Fidani is doing the best he can with what he has. Already faced 20 shots in this period already. Face off again now. Won by the Finns. 5 minutes to go here. Shot from the point. Saved by Fidani once again. Cleared all the way out to center. I would say we're in crunch time, but not so sure about that. Through center now. Here's Hintz. Shoots it. Save there by Fidani. Nope, no goal from Rantanen yet. Banked off the boards, back to center. Hintz to Lindell. Lindell now clears it into the zone. Italy will take it back around then behind the net. Through to center. Now Teravainen then back to Lindell. Esa Lindell now behind the net then for Mikkola. Racing for it then was Lostranen, stolen back then by Italy. Zanetti now through center. Shot from the point, saved by Stars. Rebounds there in front, goes back down low. Granlund, right side to Risto. Italy will attempt to keep it in. Finland will steal it right back. Here's Capo Kakko. Kakko the other way now. Drops it back. Granlund loops around. Pass over. And Mata can't get the shot on. Played back down low then by Lostranen. Pass over then for Granlund. Can't convert. Granlund at the neutral zone. Takes it now below the goal line. Not shooting it. 3.5 minutes left. Mata to Granlund. Granlund cleared around behind the net. Kakko up top. Jokiharju to Granlund. Granlund dekes around now. Moves to center. Denied by Fidani. What a stop there. Banked off the boards all the way back down into the Finland zone. Shots are 58-15. Jokiharju now breaks it through center. Off the boards, Hala. Hala fires it. Save there. Shot from the point denied by Montempalo. Korpisalo now for Hala. Down low pass in front. And they score. Joel Kiviranta now with his second of the game. And it is now 11-0. Holy crap. 61 shots for Finland. 11 goals. Kiviranta, his second of the game. Multi-point games for Armia and Eric Hala now. And with 2:47 to go in the third, it is 11-0 Italy. Oh, my Lord. Or 11-0 Finland. Imagine if it was 11-0 Italy. I don't even know if Wayne Gretzky played for Italy. They would be able to make it 11-0. I'm not 100% sure on that, JJ. I think it might have been 15. Italy now with the puck on the right side. Armia trying to break this one here through center. Hala back down low then for Armia. Imagine if Canada played Italy. Oh my God. Lundell up top, fires it on, blocked. Banked away then by Italy. At least they try to. Puck will slide back out to center. Montenpalo to Lindell. 2:20 left to go in the third. Cleared back down low then into the Italy zone. Racing for it then was Lehkonen. In the corner, Rantanen. Below the goal line. You might be right. You might be right, Po buddy. Final 2 minutes of play here. Lehkonen. Back up top, Mikkola. Mikkola to Lehkonen. Down low, Aho. Aho in front. And Rantanen nearly converted. One of the few guys with no goals tonight. Lehkonen back to Rantanen. Rantanen stolen back then by Italy, who will break it now through center. Down low then into the Finland zone. 1:30 remaining now. Italy comes in. Waits. Up top, shot. Deflected in on Saros. Now Aho taking it around then behind the net. Approaching the final minute of play then in regulation. Teravainen, cross-ice pass. Here they come the way. It's Tolvanen. Down low now behind the net. Tolvanen feeds it in front. Italy will break that one up to center. Last minute of play in regulation. It's kind of weird because you've had 11 goals in this game. There are 3 different players who have multi-goal games, but no hat tricks. Wild. Here's Hintz. Through the zone. Shoots it. Saved by Fidani. 40 seconds left now. Jokiharju will dump that one down low. Hintz. Back to Teravainen battling for it down low. Italy trying to break that one away then. 20 seconds to go in the third. Mata. Off the boards then for Jokiharju. 15 seconds left. Dumped down to the Italy zone. Icing against Finland with 14 seconds left. Face-off now won by Finland. 10 seconds to go. Puck goes up and out of play with 7.4 remaining. And they will take another face-off. Looks like this game is pretty much done. Final game of Group B ends in a massive blowout. Shot from the point goes wide. 3 seconds, 2 and 1. And that will do it. Your final score, Finland 11 and Italy 0. The most goals scored in Watch with Nordic history. A shutout for Juuse Saros here on the Olympic stage. And final score, Finland 11, Italy 0. Thank you all for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. What a phenomenal day of commentary streams. 21,000 views on our first stream, about 1,100 on this one. Or not 1,100, about 9,600 on this one. Maybe by the end of it, it'll be at 10,000. We'll see. Thank you all for tuning in. That'll do it for me. I got to go head out to see my girlfriend here on Valentine's Day. Thank you all for watching. I will see you guys on Tuesday for the qualifiers.